Hi, everyone. Happy FriYay.
Woo!
We have our uniform on for tonight, and it's good to be with you all. Again, I think we had some time off, didn't we? Anyway, I love this. Ness is all. We can't hear or see you yet, just in case you think you're live.
Because that could very well happen.
No joke. No joke. So that is hilarious. Um, it's happened before.
That has.
So funny. All right. Anyway, so we are back, and it's good to be back. Now it is Friday. There is a lot of things happening in our current events, current topics. We have more of JD Vance doing his crazy weird stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow. Like,
He gets worse every day. The dude is clueless. Absolutely clueless. He's like a robot or something.
oh, it's weird.
No human emotion.
Yeah, Warren calls him Sweetie Pants.
Know your audience, man.
I mean, anyway, and then, and of course we have all the 45 craziness too. So that's what we're doing tonight. We look into all this stuff together. We talk about it together. We unload it. We connect. And yeah, hang out. So I have oh, yay, Prince Charming's mom got a Kamala t-shirt from my website, from the section. Check it out. Check out the shop if you guys want. So that's super cool. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anything that stood out to you this week, Lisa? That was just crazy.
I love the alley-oop you're giving me. The layup.
I know.
Yeah, I had an incident at work. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe you guys have noticed. I'm saying more things now.
She found her voice.
I've found my voice, ladies and gentlemen. So, at work, there is a gentleman who likes to whip out his Trump T-shirts, and he's got the, when he got his ear thing in front of the flag, he's got that shirt. And, all right, so the thing that triggered me this particular day is that he had an LGBTQ.
Have you guys seen that shirt? The one that says LGBTQ, but it's not LGBTQ?
From far away, it looks like, okay, there's something changed with this dude.
Try to find it.
But when you get up close, and you can Google it.
I'm gonna look at it.
It stands for liberty, guns, beer, Trump, and barbecue. Okay, so that's what the Q is, barbecue. Okay, so I had a moment, and work was a little slow that day. I know you all don't know where I work, and that even makes it more interesting. It's like, what setting was she in for this, right? So he was kind of flaunting his stuff, and he wears shit like that all the time. Not all the time. Certain days when you can do that. And so I decided to, yes, it's a coworker. So I decided to approach him because I could tell people were kind of feeling a certain kind of way. It's so funny because I've just told you the story, Debbie, and I'm like, I'm about ready to cry because I'm getting mad. So I didn't cry when I talked to him. That's kind of my tendency. I tend to do that. But I was cool. I kept it together. Kind of. But I asked him, I was like, what's up with the shirt, man? He was like, oh, you like it? And I was like, no, I don't. And Oh, I did tell you this, baby. I did point out to him that
Here's one. Here's an example of one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says liberty, guns, Bible, Trump, and barbecue. But there is one that says beer.
so he's so anyway, I was like, no, I have a problem with your shirt. I said, but I tell you what, it's I get it. You can wear whatever shirt you want. Yeah, I mean, that's your choice, but you wearing the shirt is a statement, but my commenting on the shirt is a statement. I've been invited to your fight on this one, is what I pretty much told him. So then he got shitty and he's like, well, you seem like you got a little investment in this shirt. Why is it bothering you so much? I was like, doesn't matter. I said, I'll tell you what, that's the difference between me and you, whether it affects me 100% or 0%. That's irrelevant because I'm different from you, because that matters to me, because you're covering a whole population of people in a very shitty way. Oh, and also, I didn't tell you this part, Debbie. I even told him that, certain components of that shirt was something to think about. This was the part where he got a little, I might have reached him like this much. I said, you got liberty on there. Well, LGBTQ people want liberty. I said, guns, I mean, we're concerned about the guns, maybe not the way you are, but there's something there with that. And then, which other part was it? Oh, the barbecue. All right, with the barbecue, I lit him up on that. I said, you know how many people who are LGBTQ and don't feel comfortable going to anybody's barbecue? Have you thought about that? You could probably go anywhere you want. You're a white guy.
Ooh.
So I did tell him that. That was the part where I felt like I kind of hit him a little bit because he got a little weird. But I didn't know if he was getting weird, like he was going to like beat me up. but it didn't get like that at all. I forgot the rest of what I'm like reliving it. It's making me feel funny. But I just, I'm so over it. And there was a point, like, I don't know, maybe in last year or whatever, when I would see stuff like that or things like that was happening around me, I just kind of not really say a whole lot about it. That's like, you know what? If they can say stuff, I can say stuff.
100%.
I have been, like I said, invited to the conversation. So you put that shirt on.
Yeah. Invited. Yeah.
So welcome to the conversation, buddy. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, fine. If you do understand what I'm saying, great. But my whole thing is, oh yeah, and the buddy thing. I was like, we kind of get along okay. What if that bothers me and you're wearing that shirt? It's not like we're BFFs or anything, but how would that make you feel? And I think I did say something about family members with him. I don't know what his family is like, but it's like, what if you have a child, or I don't know. It was a whole thing. I feel like I'm so not telling this story well, but there's a lot more that I have a tendency when I get heated like that, I do kind of suppress it a little bit. So when this whole broadcast is over, I'm going to remember 19 things that I said. But in the moment, and thinking about it, I think those are the highlights. So I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's negative stuff. But in a way, it's kind of not negative stuff, because I think that everybody, all of us are really starting to, the politeness can only get you so far. I think it's important to let people know how you feel. So I'm starting to let people know how I feel.
Good. And everyone here is so happy and carrying this energy with you. Brady says, I love the phrase, you welcomed me into this conversation.
For sure.
And that is powerful. Michelle Tom says, congratulations, Lisa, you spoke your truth. Brady says, I just curse and scare people. Not productive. I love that. Warren gives you a high fucking 5, baby.
Nice.
Lisa Foster says, kick butt for sure. Speaking the truth is important. Yes.
I will say that today, he got into some trouble because I think I might have triggered him a little bit. I mean, I'd love to claim credit on that. He came a little unhinged today, and he's been suspended because he was pretty shitty with some, not with me. We were cool. But he said something to a couple of people.
Inappropriate.
One was Hispanic and one was Black. And I don't know what he said. I don't know the backstory on it, but yeah, he's in trouble.
He got suspended today. Woo. Anyway, I'm personally super proud of you for finding that voice. I feel like, and Kevin says the fact that you were a voice is commendable. Yes. And we all have that. I think that door has been opened, and we see that taking place when, and the first kind of open door to that was when Tim Walz called them weird.
Right.
It's just weird. And we're like, yeah, it's just weird. And he opened that door to use our voice. We're like, yeah. And so we've just, yes, Cord, that guy that you're talking about. But it just kind of has, so we're seeing more of folks speaking up. It's not acceptable. And we've kind of let it go. We kind of have taken where we think we're taking the high road, when in actuality,
the high roads are closed.
The high roads are closed. And in actuality, when taking that high road, we think that, we're just kind of, not participating in that energy or whatever. But sometimes it takes speaking truth to combat this, to bring awareness to the other person. You brought some awareness, Lisa, to that guy, I think. Made him think about it in a different way, because his perspective is this. He's a privileged white guy, and his perspective is this. And
yeah, and I think I threw him off because I pointed out a couple of things on his shirt. We're like, well, we all want those things,
right?
We all want liberty.
Yeah,
we all want to hang out at the barbecue. Take out the Trump part. We don't all want that.
We don't want that.
But we're concerned about guns in a certain kind of way. I just didn't like the fact that he used a symbol of something that's so peaceful and reversed it into something that's so shitty. I don't know. I had a moment, y'all. I've been watching too many videos. I've been reading too much news. But seriously, it's the climate right now. It's the time. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying things and pointing it out. And don't be violent. Don't be aggressive. It wasn't that kind of a chat. I actually wish he was a little bit more articulate and we could have talked a little bit more about it. But I could tell he was just like, he got weird. And then I quit talking. I was like, I'm not going to bother you anymore with this. Just think about it. And then he lost his shit today. So,
yeah. Well, yeah. Anyways, I love it. The door is open for all of us to use our voice. So let's do it. Thank you, Lisa.
Sure.
And Jean says, I saw the best t-shirt ad today. Joy is back.
Joy is back.
Yeah. Beautiful. Joy is back.
I will say I do kind of like being vocal.
It kind of feels
it's really freeing.
Like I said what instead of holding it all in, and we take
instead of going home being pissed and telling you guys this guy had a shirt on today, it really upset me. It's like, you know what? No, I'm going to talk to you about this shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Love it.
Right.
Kevin Lewis, is in the house. Hi, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Hi, everybody.
So we are here today to do some reading on some of these questions that came in. So let's get started.
Let's do it.
Thank you for revving us all up.
Sure.
We're ready to jump.
I'm here for each and every one of you.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. All right. So we're going to just start at the top and go down.
All right.
And we have Hi, Ness is here. This week, Trump pivoted to carry women voters with IVF insurance coverage and Florida abortion bill veto. What is the outcome for Trump? Win, alienate women voters, alienate evangelists, what else? So I think what you're bringing up here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to narrow this down, Ness, into a specific question.
Okay, so Trump has backpedaled a little bit. Is that what she's saying?
He's trying to backpedal on a lot of things.
Okay, yeah,
but
because he's
I just want to know that it's all just he's just doing it as
noise.
It's noise. It's a political move for him. He feels like he needs to back this up, his narrative up, to grab back some of these votes. So it is all just talk.
It's like he says he doesn't know anything about the 2025 thing.
Right. And it just like when he was trying to separate himself from Project 2025.
Right. When his name is in, a third of the book. So whatever. All right. So.
Yes. So IVF insurance coverage is $20,000 per woman. Yeah, that is. So he's trying to say he would offer insurance coverage.
Yeah, I'm not.
Is that what he's saying? Because this is all not real.
So, right. I don't even know how to actually read on this. I'll throw some cards, but it seems like it's just all fiction, right?
Michelle is asking if we saw his interview with Dr. Phil. I saw a clip of it because I
saw a clip of it too. I can't sit through a whole.
I think we sent it to each other. One of those.
Is that what we did? That's been happening too, guys. Debbie and I, we send each other random videos of stuff. So,
my favorite one. Oh my gosh, you guys! I digress, but I'm going to share my favorite one.
Okay, I can't wait to see which one's your favorite.
This little fucker is a rogue U.S. military asset and a danger to public safety.
Can you guys hear it? Wait, let me turn it up. It's hilarious.
I love that one.
Conduct global orbital sweeps ready to.
Okay,
this is lighthearted, guys.
Little fucker is a rogue U.S. military asset and a danger to public safety. NORAD has deployed Reaper drones equipped with missile systems to conduct global orbital sweeps ready to scramble at the first satellite picture of him. This little fucker is a rogue U.S. military asset and a danger to public safety.
I tell you, man.
That's my favorite one.
Cats are no joke.
So you can see what we pass back and forth. That's one.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we roll, guys.
Oh, goodness, thank you. All right. So just overall, is this going to win Trump any women back over to his side? No. I'm getting.
I love that you just said no. Yeah, I'm getting a no for sure. I should have used the fun cards on this because I'm totally getting the claw. I forget which deck it is. Deck of character. It might have the claw in it. He is grasping.
He's grasping.
Desperation, right? That kind of a vibe.
He's trying to get with
the Tarot over here, I did get the five of swords. I mean, I think he's being really defensive about stuff. And, 2 of coins,
Mm.
and to
Yeah.
level out the playing field
Mhm,
is what I'm
mhm.
getting at that too. And Hermit, I think he's feeling very alone right now, and he's going to have to change up his strategy. But
This is definitely a strategic move that's not going
yeah,
to.
yeah. What do you have?
It's all air. It's all, like we said. See that Knight of Swords air. And there he is, the King of Wands in reverse. Totally describes him. He's just a nasty, impulsive move here.
Yeah.
Guy who just is trying. He's trying to resurrect the connection to women. See, trying to resurrect that connection. It's not.
And the thing is, with him, even if he's not able to sustain anything. I mean, you might say that today, but tomorrow he'll start saying every negative, misogynistic thing about P.P. Harris, and you saw what he said about her and Hillary Clinton. Did you see that?
No.
Oh my gosh. He retweeted or re-X'd or whatever. I don't know. I'm not on. Oh no, I guess it's his Trump Social thing.
Okay, the Truth Social. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I said Trump Social. That's funny. Yeah, Truth Social. He posted some meme where somebody said, "Isn't it funny how differently blowjobs affect each of these females?" And he had it. It was a picture of.
Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, how are you going to do that? And then the next day you're going to act like you're just for the women.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean,
Idiot.
People are going to, women are not, I mean,
everybody's on the hip.
Anyway. No one's going to jump back to his camp because he's spouting out more lies.
Right.
And I did get a no too. So this is very clear. Missiles by false signals. So everybody knows it's a lie. So no one's going to believe that.
No.
So women will not go back. So, yeah, that whole sleeping to get to the top thing. I'm sorry. What? That is so so male. Men
to think that for a strong female to reach the top of anything, it had to involve, yeah.
Right. And can you step back for a moment and see that's coming out of how wrong that is? That you would. I mean, it is so misogynistic, and so backward that you are continuing to use that type of verbiage.
Right.
I mean, that's something that they would do back in the day. You could have a kid in school or whatever, and he could be sleeping with every girl. But if there's a girl doing that, and he's seen as he's like,
right. He has a double standard too.
He's a knight. Oh, look at him. He's cool. He's the cool dude in school, sleeping with all the girls. But if you had a girl like that, she's a whore. She's a slut. She's a bad.
And not even to say that even happened, but that's just the go-to. It's like, oh, this is a chick. Oh, well, she must have done a whole lot.
Done something. So that tells you the system that's in place.
Right.
We are in the systemic system that has oppressed women for so long. We're breaking out of it now, right? So we're
totally breaking out of it. And I love that you're pointing that out, because that very scenario, that whole way of thinking is probably, just think of how many women over the years have had so much potential to climb the ladders where they are, but they didn't because they thought they would be looked at that way.
Or that's how the men set it up. Well, if you want this job, you're going to have to.
Right. Then there's that pressure, because that happened too.
Where does that come from? So for him to say that, it's like, oh, so you've done that to people.
Right. Obviously.
And so that system is breaking down. And but above and beyond that, it's so ridiculous that that you would have that even come into play. And if you hear anybody say that, just go, she was elected. Do you mean she slept with everybody?
I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about the vagina, but everybody loses their mind. Yeah, they want to control the vagina. They want to rule the vagina. If you are at the top of your game, it's because of your vagina. It's like, what?
Wow, yes, that's a good one. Yes. Holy
It's so
cow.
stupid. So stupid.
Anyway, yeah, so that one.
Maybe some of them wish they had a vagina.
Oh, there you go.
That's deep, right?
Mm-hmm. I think
Advance with the eyeliner. I'm just kidding.
I think you're on to something.
But, you know.
Yeah, it's a seascape. Yeah, it's a way of negating women. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Ness, for that. And she put up a few questions that we had. I'm gonna go up and then come back, Ness, to the other questions. But we'll go to Seascape here, and Seascape is asking a respected constitutionalist Judge Ledig. He is one of the good guys of the Federalist Society. He has endorsed Kamala.
Has he changed the minds of some Federalist Republicans? Okay, so we got somebody who's flipping.
All right. Has he changed some of the minds of some of the peeps?
Judge Luttig?
Ludwig. All right. Sorry, you guys. I messed up that whole name and everything.
Oh, well, I'm not even familiar, so no worries.
Okay. One by one, I heard. I'm just hearing one by one. He's kind of there. Little by little, like one by one is what they keep showing me, like one by one.
I'm with you on that. My pendulum did the middle of the road kind of thing, which makes me feel like, those who have made up their mind, they're not going to change. But yeah, there's probably some.
He's really, he's like one-on-one meetings. I'm seeing one-on-one meetings. I'm seeing he's like, Ledig is a good guy who actually believes in the Constitution, and that's kind of his narrative in these one-on-one meetings, just really laying it out.
Oh, okay. I'll show you what I got.
So, and I want to show I have a yes on that.
Okay.
And he's a true aid in changing people's minds. So that's a yes.
I like that. Yeah, I got crossroads. That makes you feel like people who are on the fence, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I got that a loss would increase. So definitely an increase of those who flip is what I'm getting with that. Yeah, I mean, that feels
awesome.
Pretty good.
Awesome.
It is almost like it's kind of whittling each day a little bit.
I think so.
Yeah.
He's taking time. All right, so let's go here. Thank you, Seascape, for that.
It's because everybody's starting to talk to each other,
Yeah. It's interesting how all of a sudden we got a voice, and we're, I know that we've always kind of been talking about it for a long time, but you know what I mean?
Sure.
It's out there, you're seeing the narrative really be.
It's out there.
Yeah. Opened up. All right. Hi, Connie. You're not late. It's okay. Hi, James, and thank you so much. With Tim Walz from Nebraska, will one or both of the Senate seats up for election this year flip from red to blue? Mm. I'm going to use. Not just in Nebraska, but I see several seats flipping. And some surprises, actually. There's going to be some surprises. But in regard to Nebraska,
Okay, I'm just going to throw it out there. With my pendulum, when I said, will one Senate seat flip, it just did middle of the road. When I said, will two, will both, I got a yes.
okay.
So, we'll see. We'll see on that one. But that's interesting to me.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say it's almost like, because, we still got a little time before things really, really happen. I almost feel like the potential is there for sure. But it could change. But anyway, go ahead with what you've got.
Yeah. As I feel like as we bulldoze through all the shenanigans and their smoke and mirrors and their gaslighting and all that, I do feel that we are going to have the ability to flip. But we need to really continue to kind of bulldoze through their crazy shenanigans and their narratives. As that continues, and this is where I got the smoke from. There's smoke and mirrors and like that.
Yeah.
So the outcome here is, again, using that narrative, getting the word out, getting truth out, hey, this is reality. You've been told this narrative. It is not real. This is all smoke and mirrors here.
Right. This
is what's real, or whatever. And you have that shift. But I do feel like
I especially love that you said there will be surprises, because it shimmied me over to a whole other concept, just with, aside from legislative things like this, just voting in general. I think that a lot of people may outwardly be expressing they're going to vote one way, but when they get in the booth, they're actually going to do something completely surprising. So I think everybody's going to be cozy in their choices. The surprises are going to be across the board.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're going to be, but I want you to know that there are some people who are going to be becoming aware, and they will. I think they're going to have some flip.
Yeah.
Thank you, James.
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle, thank you so much.
Hi, Michelle.
Michelle says, when will Trump finally go away? Or be insignificant, where we're not all... He just loves hearing his name. He doesn't care if it's positive or negative, right, guys?
Yeah.
When can we just go?
Did you see when VP Harris was interviewed by the CNN person who obviously had MAGA questions to ask? She was like, Trump addressed the fact that all of a sudden you turn black. What do you say about that? And she's like, well, same old playbook, or something like that.
His same old playbook.
Next question. I love that. It's like, pay him no mind. Best way to get him 100%.
Right? Because
give no attention, because he
loses so excited when they're on this now, and I'm that. It feeds him.
It's like, no, dude, they're not talking about you today. This is her interview. She's not going to talk about you like that. I love that. But anyway,
Yep.
I digress. I digress a lot because
I know. Again, that it's giving us permission.
Yeah,
He gave us all permission.
absolutely.
On that way.
Absolutely.
So I love it. Love it. Right. So when will Trump finally go away or be significant?
Oh, gosh.
Sooner than later, that's for sure. I'm trying to think of what cards I should.
I know, same. Is this a Kipper kind of thing? I love to try to play at the Kipper.
I know. It might be fun.
All right, well, I'll try it. We'll see. I'll just give it a shot.
Yeah, I feel like he's going to be fading. He's going to start to be fading by January, at least.
I almost feel like he's going to have some kind of nervous breakdown.
I heard something, but I didn't know. It's hard to tell what's real or not when you're listening to things.
Right.
And it sounded like, and let me know if this is conspiracy, you guys, that someone in his camp released that they were concerned about a health issue with him that would decimate his chances at running. And so they're keeping it secret because it would pull him out of the line.
Gotcha.
But I didn't know if it was. I didn't know if it was.
They are saying that. I mean, it's speculated that how he's got that weird lisp sometimes, like when he was on with Elon.
Yeah, and then they tried to make up something about he was leaning over. Well, no, I don't have a lisp when I lean over.
It seems like somebody said that sometimes that's a dementia symptom when you get kind of lispy and
that at nighttime when you get that sundown.
Yeah, sundowners or something, I think is what it's called. Sundowners. I don't know.
Well, I like that the time is right. It has that king. You know how we get that throne because he thinks he's a king.
Yeah.
But I have 3 months from now, we're going to start seeing something of a decline, more of a decline.
Okay. Yeah.
What's 3 months from now?
Well, I'll tell you what, I was going to go with just the number.
Oh.
And I got a 10. So I was like, October?
Oh, okay. So maybe we'll see something in October. But anyways,
I don't know.
I know her question is when will he finally go away? I don't know if it's going to be October, but I do see we're going to see some significant shifts in all of that coming up. Okay. Nessa's fact checking for Trump's nephew came out citing his dementia behavior in public and diagnosis not a medical professional. Oh, okay. Oh, his nephew. Right. Seascapes are
so October.
Seascapes are 10 days.
10 days. 10 minutes. Time it, guys.
Yeah, the end of November makes sense. Yeah, for sure.
November does for sure.
All right. Well,
I mean, there's that new legal thing that's going on too, Debbie.
Right.
With, I forgot what they call it. It's something Jack.
All right. So November 30th is in 3 months.
Superseded indictment, something like that, where he's revised the original indictment, and this could totally nail him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
the way he revised it, he took out certain parts.
The superseding of the indictment.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Certain parts that show that Pence was acting as a certain official, and not as a VP, but as president of the Senate when that whole thing was going on with the voting.
Mm-hmm.
So on the Jan 6 thing.
Okay.
I'm sure I'm not saying that well at all.
I'm all ear. I'm like,
Okay.
it sounds really smart to me right now.
The certification of the voting and all that stuff. So.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Superseding is my favorite, my new favorite word.
Yes, Connie. Yes, absolutely.
Yay. Okay. So Ness is reminding us too that on November 19th, Pluto enters Aquarius for 20 years. I'll have to look at that up.
I don't know what that means, but thank you, Ness.
I think it sounds wonderful.
It sounds great.
And so I would be curious to know, because I actually am very affected by all of the planets and all the things that they do. So I should probably learn a little bit more about it.
I wish I was well versed in all that stuff. I'm not.
Yeah.
I always have to ask.
Ness says it's wonderful. Yay. Okay. So good. Yay. Okay. Thank you again, Michelle, my belle. We all feel you very much.
And Rose Blue is singing in there.
Rose Blue, she's singing to us.
This is the dawning of the age, Aquarius. All right.
All right. Yay. Okay. Hi, Warren. Tell me about this upcoming quake in the Pacific Northwest. Linda G predicted it last October, and it didn't come, but she's saying it again, and I just wanted all the details. Is this the big one? I feel like I was just reading on this on Wednesday. Oh, I didn't read on this question. However, I did feel someone asked about any earthquakes in the Pacific Northwest. I did feel an earthquake coming. I'm not sensing that it's like the big one that is going to, well, I guess I'd have to know what you mean by the big one. But
Right.
I do feel it's significant, but I don't feel like death, like that kind of thing, but I do feel something coming. I also feel like if you guys were there on, oh yeah, Warren, you were there. I said October. Okay. So I felt October, something's coming to the Pacific Northwest more. Some people are saying like northern, I'm thinking southern. So
I'll tell you what, I'm having a hard time with this one, but I'm not picking up Pacific Northwest, but I do feel like there's a quake coming. I don't think it's there though. I mean, like I said, I'm not.
Yes. So I'm thinking 7, 7-ish. Hi, Undercover the News. Good to see you.
I'm not saying that that's not going to happen, but I feel like there's some kind of a quake overseas.
Oh, I see.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, yeah. So if people are feeling all up and down the coast there, my hit was more southern, but I'm just going to ask to see if we can see anything in the cards here. But you all know what to do. You have your okay. You have your kits that will help you, right? Like so, like water, extra water, and like that kind of thing. So yeah, it may create some damage in homes and like that. You'll see where that will happen. It may create extra water, something with extra water, and could create um, some of that going on. So you have the smoke and water and home possible damage. But I didn't get like a death card or anything like that. So it's that typical hardcore.
Yeah, I got 2 of cups, 8 of cups. You're talking about water stuff. So
Oh, okay.
I'm still feeling like there's something else.
But you feel another one across the water too. I wouldn't doubt that at all.
I actually did get the death card though.
Okay.
But I don't think it's what you're feeling.
Are you feeling like in Russia or like somewhere like that for
Asia?
Asia. Okay. All right. So we'll be looking out for that as well, guys. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. Still, just have that extra water, some maybe a generator. I I'm trying to remember when and Warren says maybe Japan.
Maybe Japan.
Okay. Let's go back up here. All right. Ness is okay. So, did this turn the tide with the veterans voting for Trump? Did this turn the tide for the McCains to give Arizona to Dems again? Okay, so do you remember he went to the Arlington?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And so I feel like
photo op at the Arlington
photo op.
Yeah.
So did this turn the tide? So I wonder if the others went.
Was there more to this question?
Okay, here it is. Yeah. So, sorry, Ness. What is the continued fallout from Trump's Arlington incident? Will generals finally come out against him, or will they continue to remain quiet? Oh, it has started a fire under.
We're talking like ripple effect with this one.
There you go. It has caused quite a ripple effect that I am feeling throughout the the general, the whole, all the upper ups in that system. Do you like how I know all the words?
All the the high ranked officers, or yeah,
all the officers. Thank you, the high ranking officers. There's a big ripple going through.
The disrespect is
happening behind closed doors that we might not see, but they certainly are firing each other up, and we may hear from some of them. I do feel
I'm actually intrigued by the fact that, and this isn't me doing woo-woo, this is just me looking into stuff. I'm really intrigued by the fact that they said that they happen to have a camera there for everything, but somehow they don't have footage to prove that they didn't rough up the groundskeeper. They didn't. It's like, well, guys, if you all were totally innocent, why don't you just show the tape? But the only tape they have is the actual promotional video that they made off the cuff. It's all bullshit. It really is.
Yeah.
Everybody's onto them. And the military, they're not amused. He's already gone into it with his thing. McCain, I like POWs who don't get, I don't, he's a POW. I like soldiers that don't get captured and, their stuff. And he already had one foot in the poo with those comments. And now this just puts icing on the cake. So yeah, I think they're definitely, the ripple effect is real.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And so your cool card, it does say yes. So I think we will start seeing some of them come out. It's just, this says it's a natural progress. So that's an interesting comment with that. And in regard to the rest of that question, yes, I do feel that a lot of veterans are changing their mind.
Mm-hmm. In all ages.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the McCains were already kind of making their voice heard, but this gives them a little bit more fuel, I want to say, to help them out.
That seems to be the split now. Now it's like MAGA Republicans and then McCain Republicans.
Right.
Yeah. So that's
but
going.
Again, it's the term is country over party.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Okay. Got this one. Jody. Hi, Jody. Jody asked 34. She always calls me 3445. Is changing his stance on abortion rights. Is this going to keep? Oh, we already did this.
Oh, yeah, that's like the other one.
Okay, so yeah, we looked at this one already at the beginning. So if you didn't,
it's a good question though.
Mm-hmm. Great question. So yeah, in a nutshell, no.
No. No.
No. Okay. Steve, this is always a good question. I'm always happy to look back into this. Question. Will Jack Smith roll out indictments soon for Congress?
I gotta know, but I want to see what you get though.
I'm kind of wanting more of like when will instead of soon, because that's such a relevant term for to ask into the spirit realm. They're like soon.
Like what's soon for you?
Yeah. So I'm trying to reword it here and see what they'll show me.
I'm just going to shuffle over here while you do that.
I feel like it's before the election. I just asked that. Will he roll out some indictments for Congress before the election? And I just got a yes on that. Do you want to try your pendulum on that one?
I can.
Yeah.
Say the question again.
Will he roll out some indictments before the election?
I got a yes on that.
Yeah, so I feel like before the election. So if that feels soon, Steve, then the answer is yes. Mimi thinks he'll wait till after. Now he might wait for some after, but I feel like he may start before this, because I asked some. I said some, not all of them.
I was shuffling too. I was doing the Kipper stuff. I got sometimes I'm not sure what I'm doing with the Kipper stuff. I did get expectation. And I got change. I got imprisonment. And then I got house and thief.
Wow.
So it sounds like there's a lot of moving parts with that for sure.
In the house. Something's going to happen. We're going to see something take place.
Something's a brewing.
With either one or a couple of the peeps in the Congress before, but we're going to see more, probably more after. But I got a yes, and I got icing on the cake.
Nice.
Icing on the cake and all the sprinkles too. So
Complete with sprinkles. Oh,
I do feel like it's a little bit of an icing on the cake thing as well. I feel like there's purpose in this timing.
yes.
So,
I like that.
yeah. Yay, icing on the cake, right, Don? House thieves go to jail. Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's perfect, Wiki. Yes. Nailed it. Oh, I love that pic. That's cute.
Yeah, Melinda says they need Trump to be tried first for the J6.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something coming down though in that.
I think he's about to get his with Jack Smith's recent endeavor. It feels different.
We did that one.
It feels very different.
Did that one. Did that one. Oh, here's Seascape. Seascape has another question here. And first of all, I just want to stop for a second and just say hi to everyone. It's so great to see you. I love having this conversation with you all and all the beautiful chat. This community is full of love and joy and unity. And so I love how you care for each other in the chat. And we also see those who aren't chatting. We see that you're here, and we're just giving you all the love as well. So thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We know that you have lots of things you could be doing, but we enjoy the energy of this whole group.
Right. And the people who show up later.
This family. Yeah. Yeah. So thanks. Yeah, and even if you watch this at a later time,
replay, yeah,
love you. I know we've all been together for so many years now, huh, Connie?
It's like a whole relationship. It really is. It's beautiful.
All right, Tulsi Gabbard joined the 45 team and is still on TSA terror watch list. What in the world with that? And do you think she will replace Vance? Oh, that's a question.
That's interesting.
I love these cards. Lisa Foster got these for my birthday. They're yes and no cards. And so you get a yes or no and a little statement with it.
A little something, something. Nice.
Yeah.
Well done, Lisa.
You're Lisa. Y'all turn 60. You might get some. I came home from my little trip with a bunch of cards people sent and a huge bunch of flowers. Amazing. Felt very loved.
Makes me look forward to hitting 60.
Okay. You too. You have like 10 years.
Girl, I got 20.
20 years, sorry.
No, not really. It's like next year.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I weird. I just shuffled and I got yes sprinkles on.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That I definitely think that 45 wants her on the ticket.
I'll tell you what, when she asked the question, I was actually juggling between her and RFK Jr.
Well, I know. I was wondering why I not psychically, but when all that was going
yeah,
down,
just
you promised him something.
Yeah, it's like what transactional thing is going on with that?
Okay, I drew again, and I got another yes right for the picking. Timing. Get ready. So they're waiting for a timing thing. It's
Yeah.
almost like they think they're going to pull one of those, like, oh, see how you switched out Kamala. How do they call her? They call her the wrong name, anyways.
Kamala.
Right. And
Or Kabbalah. They
oh
even
my
say
God,
Kabbalah.
ridiculous. Be respectful, you guys. So disrespectful. You mean? Anyways, it's a timing thing. They think they're going to be. She's weird, but he's weird, but she's cruel. Yes. Mm-hmm. And Gabbard has ties to Russia. Yep, luckily.
Well, I just threw 2 cards with the fun deck over here. I got future wealth. So there, I guess that can go along with the transactional side. Future wealth,
Okay.
as far as
Mm.
the end game on that.
Right. That's what I'm feeling, like this
Yeah.
energy pull, this card
Yeah.
that you pull to try to get voters to all of a sudden vote for them, because it's not going to work though, you guys.
That's so close to a reading that I did when I was on with Denise. It seems like with the Harris team, it seems like they're just really doing the work. But then we're back to what Donnie's doing, and they just want things handed to them. And they're not really campaigning as hard, and they're just still writing the IOUs to people and give us money, let's make deals. And they're doing the footwork, and it's just so different. The dynamic is
So different, you guys. Yeah. Okay, well, we are over time.
Oh, whoops.
But so grateful again for this family and this time together that we have. And I'll be back on my channel next week on my perspective shows. On Monday, I do animal readings with Marky. And Wednesday, I do Inquiring Minds on Wednesday. And then Friday, we do our.
Well,
How about you? Oh, you're not going to be. Oh, yeah, you're going on a little.
I'm on vacation next week, so I'm not going to be anywhere.
You guys, she's pulling out her bikini and going somewhere warm. Woo woo! She's been working on that bikini body.
What can I say? I'll send pics.
We'll get the pics. Okay, so next Friday night it'll be me and maybe someone will come on and hang out with me too. But
just don't replace me.
It won't be.
I'm your FriYay girl.
Well, of course, we have the uniform.
We got don't get them a shirt either. Whoever it is, they don't get one.
They don't have a shirt
or a hat.
No hat, no shirt. Anyways, but I'll be back on next Friday. But Lisa, you're on tomorrow with Denise, right?
I'm on tomorrow with Denise, and I will probably do Lisa Live later on.
Oh, Lisa Live.
So that'll be fun.
All right. All right. So before we go, I do like to pull a card just from Spirit for us. One thing, as I was tapping into the energy, just to kind of give us the message, I was tapping into some sadness, you guys. So if you're feeling like that, if that's coming in for you right now, if it's a little bit of a season of that, know that you're being held and you're not alone. You are loved, and even if it feels like you're looking around, you're like, well, no one's here. You are being held, and
always,
we love you.
Oh, we do. We really do. The support, the love is everything. We all do support each other, right? Oh my God, I got the best card.
Okay, go. Give us the card. We want to know.
I don't think I've ever pulled this card. It says deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held.
Yay. See? There you go. Be held.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, we all do hold space for each other for sure.
And know that everything's cycles, so it will not feel. Things move. All right. So Circle of Life is the card I got.
Oh,
Of life.
nice.
Yeah. And this is where Spirit comes in and says, I give you my blessing. I give you blessing to accomplish whatever you're doing on your journey right now. So
Nice.
love it. And you are held.
Always held. Always.
Love you guys. Thank you, moderators. Thank you for all the postings and the links and all that. Thank you, Undercover News, for keeping us updated. Love that so much. And we will see you next time. Love you guys.